Hello, how are you? Okay, here Mauricio again. I will tell you about how difficult has been for me to be contacted. As you already know, I am a contacted person. I do alien contact. People cannot understand me. They just cannot understand. The doctor cannot understand that somebody can get hallucination chillings. I was getting chillings because I didn't lose my conscience in 2007. It is 18 years now. I'm really stressed. I try to be calm. I try to not to think too much, but it's exhausting, it's stressing, and it's stressing. An abducted person say that he lose his friends, his couple, his girlfriend doesn't, and his job. He lose everything because of the abduction, and I didn't receive help in these 18 years of contact. I suffer a child abuse because my mother is bipolar pathological liar. She can stop lying. She doesn't realize she's lying at you. My mother is very sick. I have to suffer a child abuse because you don't do time traveling. I am a time traveler. I came from the connection between Milky Way and Andromeda. That was a revelation May 2025. It was a revelation I didn't realize. I could realize later that I came from the future, from the planet Earth from the future, and I know that I received information from the black hole that is in the center of the Milky Way, so it means Andromeda. I knew that I came from Andromeda. Eleuterio Bravo, ex-church father, says that he has contact with Andromeda, and they talk to him about a child from Andromeda, a kid that will come to talk to us in scientific, not in biblic. When Eleuterio Bravo say a kid from Andromeda, I realized instantly that he was talking about me, Mauricio. I am talking to you in scientific in all my videos. I'm talking to you in scientific. I am explaining spirituality scientifically. I receive information from the 18 FRB radio waves that came in 2007. I create my theory, and 2 weeks later I have the answer, the signal, the sign that was a law, not a theory. And I look to my side and I say, wow, it's unbelievable how they passed 15 days. The number 50 came into my front in red. I imagine the 15 in color red in my front in my head, and I couldn't realize that it was the FRB radio waves that received the scientifics each 16 days. I missed it by 1 day. I was in the correct. I am explaining you scientifically. FRB radio wave are shorts information that are sending from the galaxies, radio waves. They last what it lasts a thought, what it lasts an emotion, when it lasts a picture in your mind, or two pictures, like it happens to me. I smoke marijuana. That is scientifically proved that marijuana distortions space-time. Marijuana distortion time. When you hear a song and you get bored of hearing that song and you want to change it, and the song goes in the middle of the track, and you can believe it, it seems to you that you have been listening that song for an hour. It is a song that lasts 3 minutes. It seems to last 6 minutes. That's distortion of time. I am receiving information from my friend of high school. I am the only contacted that is receiving information from other people, and the aliens are giving me dates. They give me dates, fechas. I knew it that everything started in the solstice, June 21st, 2020, with an eclipse in a solstice. My older brother called me, Mauri, come watch this. He was watching on the television, and it was an eclipse. I couldn't believe it. It was my birthday. I say aliens are exposing me. There is no closet. I had to get out of the closet. There is nothing to hide. There are no secrets. Secrets doesn't exist in this universe. And I could realize that the contact with humanity start on my birthday 2020. And I start to receive information from my friend of high school. I tried to talk to Juanma Torres, who has cat eyes and hair really thin. What describes your DNA is your hair. What exposes your DNA is your hair in your head, tu cabello, tu pelo. And Juanma Torres' hair is really thin. I have never seen a machine or a woman with that hair, and he has cat eyes. And in his birthday 2021, we have a triangle UFO over Montevideo City. It passed over his head and he didn't realize. We have an assignment in my birthday 2021, when I birthed 31 years old. We have a pyramid formed in the sky of China that a plane passed flying under the pyramid, and a crop circle in England that was formed. 2 hours later, the solstice started, and we have assignment on Valentina Mendez' birthday, the girl that I fell in love. I'm sorry, but I am going to name you. I am going to say your names, your nicknames, your last names, and with subtitles in my videos. I can respect you anymore, Pilar Mato Magrini. Pilar Mato Magrini is friend of Valentina Mendez. I can hold it anymore. I can't not hold in my mind that aliens are telling me that Valentina is Magdalena. Valentina Mendez cannot understand. Pilar Mato Magrini is the only one that can help me. She believes in everything. She believes in elves. She believes in orcs. She believes in everything. She believes in aliens. I say to Pilar Mato Magrini, the aliens talk to me. and she says to me that that sounds really interesting for her, and I realized that she was the only one that can help me. I am asking for help, somebody to listen to me. I need a psychiatry or a psychology who believe in contact, who believe in alien contact. Dr. Calvo doesn't believe in aliens. I am the biggest alien contact of the 21st century. Everything is 21 for me. I born June 21, year 1990, in the middle of the Uruguayan soccer players match, World Cup. The world makes a big concentration of electromagnetism produced by the human beings who are watching the soccer match, and that electromagnetism get inside the Centenario soccer field in Montevideo, Uruguay. All that electromagnetism goes through the tower of the Olympica watchers seats in the stadium, and the portals, all these mean portals, and I am a contactor. It's obvious that a portal was opened. Common sense. I'm talking to you with common sense and with universal laws. I am a contacted, a true contacted. The portal opens in the window of the hospital, Clínicas Hospital, who is near the stadium, Centenario Stadium soccer field, the soccer field. Okay, this is Montevideo, Uruguay. Here you can see the Centenario soccer field, and here you can see the Clínicas Hospital where I born. Here is the tower. This over here is the tower of the fanatic seats of the Centenario soccer field in Montevideo, Uruguay, and here is the hospital where I born. And the hospital are next in Montevideo, the Centenario soccer field and the Clínicas Hospital are together in the same place, are next, and everything have sense. If you born on a solstice or you born on December 25, Jesus of Nazareth's birth date, and you are contacted by aliens, aliens will tell you. If you born on December 21st, 25, sorry. If you born December 25 and you are alien contacted, you will receive the information that every December 25, all December 25, the Orion seatbelt do an alignation with Sirius stars and indicates you where a new sun of the solar system will rise up in the morning with new knowledge, with new information. That happens all December 25. And you will get information because you will do something. If you are contacted by aliens and you born on December 25, you will do something. You will make a YouTube channel. You will become a YouTuber. You will do an intervention. The intervention is traumatic. The human doesn't understand. You don't understand that how traumatic is an intervention by an hybrid, half human, half alien. And you will understand that you came from Sirius Star. Abducted person who went to Sirius Star tell his story because of the pandemic. I do matter the pandemic doing my intervention in 2017, doing my YouTube channel. I write my Twitter on my first video description the virus New World in 2017. Okay, if you born on December 25, you will receive that information. You will know that you come from Sirius stars. That will be your knowledge. But in your contact, aliens will tell you that you came from the future, and aliens will tell you that you came from the Milky Way and Andromeda together, and that you are the reincarnation of Christ. If you born on December 25 and you're contacted, if you born in a solstice June 21st or December 21st, you will know how to make interdimensional portals, because solstice means portals, and you are an alien contacted. You have to be contacted, and it's obvious by common sense that aliens will tell you how to make portals. I personally, Mauricio, discovered 5 different portals, so I could discover how to make interdimensional portals with electromagnetism, temperature, and a vortex. That's how you make a portal with a mineral of the periodic table of elements. I cannot tell you what elements it is because it's too dangerous to open interdimensional portals. If you born on December 21st and you're contacted, you will be get the information on how to do portals, because solstice means portals. All December 21st, the planet Earth do an alignation with the sun and the center of the Milky Way. You will understand that you came from Andromeda. Common sense. If you born in my birthday, June 21st, and you have to be an alien contact. You have to receive information. You will receive. I choose by common sense get the results, get the conclusion that I came from Andromeda. I say to myself, I born in the first solstice. In the second solstice, we do an alienation with the sun and the center of the Milky Way, the Earth, the planet Earth. The three of us do an alienation. So I say it. I came from Andromeda, common sense, and it's the truth. I came from Andromeda. I didn't know that it was true, the Milky Way galaxy together with Andromeda. That was a revelation 2025, May 2025. And you will receive that information. So that what happens to you if you born on December 25, and you are an alien contact. You will be the biggest contact of 21st century. Common sense. You born in the same circumstances that born Jesus of Nazareth. We have Giant of Peru that is filmed in December 25. The giant is enormous. Is a giant. Gladys Cordova, alien contacted by Peru, who his daughter Annalie is filming. They usually see little dots that are the head of the persons who are in the hills, and they just watch 2 persons sit down in the hills, and she said it's enormous when she is filming. Gladys Cordova daughter, and she realized that they are giants. The giant stand up, takes his sweater off. Here you can realize the giant take his sweater off. Here in this moment he's taking his sweater off. Over there, just there, he's taking his sweater off. You can see clearly. I wasn't the only one that realized that the giant take his sweater off. There is a comment that say that he's take his sweater off on December 25 when it rise up in the morning a new sun with new knowledge, with new information, is using his heart to do pregnant on her because she's diagnosed with ovarian cancer 2 years later in 2012. Giant of Peru was filmed on December 25, 2010. You can realize that is an hybridization reproduction that came failed, that it didn't take it over, that it didn't happen. She's removed from Nanali, the woman who is filming is removed something of 10 centimeters long. That something that is taken out from her is an alien of an Nephilim. It is a Nephilim because it's doing pregnant with her, and that's what Nephilim did. And okay, it goes to the moon. I discovered that the moon in fifth dimension is the world of the angels. It has green cotton. I have an astral trip when I saw myself in a very beautiful country, in a very beautiful land, and I couldn't open my eyes because the sun was too brilliant. There was too much light of the sun. I can move. I turn to my right. I start to recognize the trees. When I realized that I was in my mother country, in my motherland, here in Colonia del Sacramento, Colonia, Uruguay, in the place Real de San Carlos, and I realized that two polo players were coming in my direction. 2 weeks later, when I wake up of that dream, 2 weeks later, I saw on television an experience near death of a woman who says she saw herself being intervened, being working with the doctors and nurses were working at her, trying to heal her, and she was looking from the roof to down. She was looking up in the roof to herself, being worked by doctors and nurses, and then she passed to a beautiful land. It was too brilliant, too much sunlight, she couldn't move. Appears her grandfathers who died when she was young, and I realized that living beings, intelligent life manipulates our nervous central system for we cannot move and we don't get into ecstasies. I touched the grass in my dream and it was like to touch cotton grass, green cotton grass, cotton. And this woman said the same. She said that she couldn't move, so she touched the floor and it was like to touch green cotton. And I say, wait a minute, I have a dream where the grass was like to touch green cotton, and I realized that I have an astral trip. A woman said that Andromeda's do evacuation of her from a base, and she went into clouds, and she realized those clouds were souls, and she can see the earth. So she realized that she was in the moon. The moon she was showing in the fourth dimension. Okay, I'm going to finish this video. I'm sorry, Valentina Mendez, I can't hold it anymore. I start to going to say names. I'm going to name people with name, last name, nickname, and subtitles. I'm sorry, I can't hold it anymore. It's too stressful for me. It's exhausting. I can hold it. The contact. The alien contact were more strong than me. I went 6 years to the beach, to Las Rocas Beach, to talk to Pilar Mato Magrini, friend of Valentina Mendez. the girl that I fell in love all my life, that we had signed in Valentina's Mendez 2015 and 2021 birthday, and she was the girl that I fell in love. Aliens talked to me about Pilar Matomagrini when I consult an horoscope in my cell phone, and it said that I was playing a second role, but important, in the intimate wishes of a really near person, and the person more close that I have in that moment that I was texting was Pilar Matomagrini. So I realized that aliens were talking to me about Pilar Matomagrini. I realized years later that horoscope I consult in my cell phone that was talking to me about Pilar was later we finished high school. In 2008 we finished high school, and I realized that that message was Pilar from the future. Aliens talked to me about Daniela Ruiz Moreno when we talk about horses on a high school break, and everything start to be polo players. Britney Spears video clip Radar, who has to be with polo players. The Open in Argentina, the best polo in the world, and commercial with polo players. Everything start to be polo, 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 polo. I didn't realize what Daniela has. I didn't realize Daniela is a queen, reincarnated. I didn't realize it. Now I could understand, but it's too much for me to receive information about people. I am the biggest alien contact of the 21st century. I discovered cosmology constant, called it the biggest mistake of Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein was an hybrid. He suffered. He made the relativity theory in one instant. Obviously, they are radio waves. He was contacted. He was an hybrid. I discovered relativity by just understanding that I met a person and has a face, and in the fifth day and years ago that face of that people change. The same person has two different faces. It changed the face because it changed the time, it changed the space, it changed time, it changed space, it changed his face. The same person. That's relativity in front of my eyes. Aliens are talking to me about myself, that I have something, that I am an hybrid, that I am an indigo kid, a crystal kid, a rainbow kid, a new generation. And Eleuterio Bravo talks about different vibration of 6 dimension. This is us, Pilar Mato Magrini. We are all of us. We are the ones. I am Jesus of Nazareth, and you cannot understand. You are the apostle. My friend of high school are the apostle. The apostle of Jesus of Nazareth died in a mysterious circumstances because they were Atlantis warriors who died in a war. I'm sorry, Laura, but I am receiving information from Julian. I am going to name Julian. The reason why Julian Strasser-Urrutia nickname Chompy is Judas, I don't care, but I won't stop giving names. I'm sorry, respect is over. At least I explain why respect is over. It's exhausting. It's stressful to be contacted and everybody think you are crazy. I'm not crazy. I get chilling because I didn't lose my conscience in 2007. I don't have schizophrenia. I can see how a person faces changes because it's changed time. I didn't realize. I say to myself, I am not crazy. Wow, that's crazy. Wow, that is really crazy. But I am not crazy. I will get into a conclusion one day. Common sense. He changed his face because he changed time. When I smoked marijuana, I could realize that it was the marijuana. But that is a difference. When I smoke, I realize that it was because I smoke, and I see a person with a different faces. I go to Facundo Aleguero's nickname Bicho. He's one of my high school friends, one of the apostles. And I say to him, Facu, I say people like if they were the first time I met them. And Facu Ale says to me too, but he didn't realize what I was trying to tell to him. They don't understand me. Federico Lopez said to me, I cannot understand what you are telling me. I say to him, I'm having problems with my family for respect you all, my friends of high school. And he said to me, I cannot understand why you say you have problems with your family because of us. But I don't understand. Okay, one day I will understand. I'm sorry, Pilar Matomagrini, but I have to name you. I am receiving information from all of you, and the judge cannot understand. The judge, in the court, el juez, the judge cannot understand that I am a contacted. I have scientific proof. I explain spirituality scientifically. All the person that says that they are the reincarnation of Christ has no scientific fundaments. I have them. I'm explaining you everything in scientific. I did. I'm explaining it. I want to talk to Juanma Torres, and he doesn't know how to hear. He's the dumb-ass person I ever met in my life. You are the most stupid person I met in my life, Juanma Torres. I went 6 years to the beach to talk to Pilar Matomagrini, and I could never talk to her. I want to talk to Fefu Bouvier. Fefu Bouvier never want to hear me. I want to talk to Julian Strasser Urrutia, nicknamed Chompy, who is Judas, and he say he has his own problems, and I get mad with him. The reason why you are Judas, Julian, I don't care. I don't care where you are, Judas. I'm asking you for help. It's exhausting, the contact. It's stressing. I can't get out the information out of my head. Thank you.